विमान गार्ड निरीक्षण के लिए तैयार है।
निरीक्षण समाप्त, विसर्जन की अनुमति।
गार्ड पकड़ चल। गार्ड विसर्जन।
How are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hello, how are you? How are you? Yes.
My colleague will accompany the senior administrative head, Mrs. Morales.
गार्ड जनरल स्लॉट सलामी चल। गार्ड बाजू चल। विमान गार्ड निरीक्षण के लिए तैयार है। गार्ड पकड़ चल। गार्ड विसर्जन।
Part of the welcoming team.
Good morning to you. Good morning, Dipankar. Thank you. You don't have to do all this formality, Dipankar.
You have to be that as part of the function, official function.
Thank you. I'm a homegrown product, you see. So, hi, Ramesh. How are you? Thank you.
For posterity.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
videographing it.
Oh, thank you.
Sir, welcome.
Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Namaskar. How are you? Ramesh? Namaste. Namaste. Hello. Ramesh, this was not necessary, eh? Deepak. Namaste.
गार्ड जनरल स्लॉट सलामी चल। गार्ड बाजू चल। विमान गार्ड निरीक्षण के लिए तैयार है। गार्ड पकड़ चल। गार्ड विसर्जन।
I again request everyone to please keep your phones on silent mode. The academic procession has started. I request everyone to kindly rise for the academic session, for the academic procession. I again request everyone to kindly rise for the academic procession. The academic procession is about to arrive the hall. Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession has arrived. Thank you everyone, thank you everyone. All of you may kindly be seated now. A very good morning to all of you. Light is a symbol of brightness and prosperity, as light expels the darkness and brings in our life prosperity and happiness. I now invite the dignitaries on the dais to kindly light the auspicious lamp. Now our band will play the national anthem. I request all of you to kindly rise for the national anthem. kindly be seated. Honorable dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first convocation ceremony of Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai. It is indeed an honor for all of us to have such eminent dignitaries. It is an honor for all of us to have such dignitaries with us today on this very occasion. Now I request Honorable Vice Chancellor to kindly felicitate Honorable Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, Judge Supreme Court of India and Chancellor MNLU Mumbai with a shawl and a bouquet, and also present a memento as a token of respect and appreciation. I again request Honorable Vice Chancellor to kindly felicitate Honorable Justice D.V. Nagaratna, Judge Supreme Court of India and Member General Council of the University with a shawl, a flower bouquet, and also present a memento as a token of respect and appreciation. I again request Honorable Vice Chancellor to kindly felicitate Honorable Justice Dipankar Datta, Chief Justice of Bombay High Court and Pro-Chancellor of the University with a shawl, bouquet, and also present a memento as a piece of token respect and appreciation. Thank you, sir. A big round of applause for all our dignitaries. Now I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Dilip Uke, to deliver the welcome address and present a brief report of the activities of the university.
A very good morning to all. Honorable Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud sir, Judge Supreme Court of India and Chancellor Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai. Honorable Srimati Justice D.V. Nagaratna Madam, Judge Supreme Court of India and Member General Council of the University. Honorable Mr. Justice Dipankar Datta, Chief Justice High Court of Bombay and Pro-Chancellor of the University. Honorable Mr. Justice Nitin Jamdar, Judge High Court of Bombay and Member of General Council. Honorable Srimati Justice Bharati Dhangre, Judge High Court of Bombay and Member of General Council as well as Executive Council of the University. Honorable Judges of the Supreme Court, Honorable Judges of Bombay High Court, Honorable Members of the General Council, Executive Council, Academic Council and other statutory bodies of the University, Registrar, faculty members, staff members, their parents and proud recipients of medals as well as degrees, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed my great pleasure to welcome all of you for the first convocation of Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai. Today in this convocation, degrees are going to be conferred upon 101 students of BA LLB honors of 2015 and 2016 batches 106 students of LLM batches of 2015 to 2021, 41 students of LLM Investment and Security Laws, a joint program with SEBI's NISM, and 55 students of LLM Professional Program. My heartiest congratulations to all of them. This convocation is indeed a long-awaited convocation, as the pandemic stopped us from holding it earlier. I thank each one of you for your contribution in the journey and progress of Maharashtra National University, Mumbai. As the university started its academic progression in August 2015 from the shared campus of Tata Institute of Social Sciences. Thereafter, the campus was relocated to the pristine location of Hiranandani Gardens, Powai in 2017, where we were able to expand ourselves. Our vision is to become a world-class law university committed to foster an environment of excellence in research, scholarship, education, and justice. Ladies and gentlemen, MNLU Mumbai provides excellent academic and career-shaping opportunities. We aim towards a holistic development of students who can make independent career choices, transform, and give back to the society. The university has strengthened its research output through near about 17 to 18 centers like Center for Maritime Law and Research Center, which has been sponsored by the Director General of Shipping, Government of India, Information and Communication Technology and Law, Center of Arbitration and Mediation, and all other centers. MNLU Mumbai believes in the values enshrined in the Indian Constitution like justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, secularism, humanism, etc., and makes all efforts to inculcate them through its students, staff, and others to make this institution as not only the center of legal knowledge but also an inclusive center of humanity. Over these years, the university has been conscious of the societal demands for the diverse academic streams. This made us start LLM Professional Degree Program, which is for the professionals, judges, lawyers who cannot pursue a program, a full-time regular course due to their professional commitments. The first batch will be awarded degrees today. We also started the first of its kind MA Executive in Mediation and Conflict Resolution, which is the first of such program in the whole South Asia in 2020. Understanding the market's demands, we launched PG diploma programs in litigation lawyering and law firm management, crime investigation, medical jurisprudence, and forensic science, fashion law, diploma in arbitration and mediation, GST, and intellectual property rights. Furthermore, the university has collaborated with National Institute of Security Markets, a unit of SEBI, and launched a unique LLM in investment and security laws, which received a huge response. The first batch will receive their degrees today. The university is already working on developing LLM Executive in insolvency laws with Bombay Stock Exchange and LLM in insurance laws with the Insurance Institute of India. Dear friends, law is inherently shaped by other disciplines. These interdisciplinary perspectives are to be integrated into the law school curriculum. This year, we have floated Master in IPR, considering the recent impetus on the innovation sector. To develop MLU as a multidisciplinary and research-oriented university, we have also launched two flagship MBA programs, one in international business and taxation, and another in corporate finance, banking, and law. With all these programs, the university aims to transform the education system as enunciated in the new national education policy. To strengthen this endeavor, the university has entered into a number of MOUs with national and international institutes, regulatory bodies, and legal practitioners associations. Internationally, The university has its ties with Law University Paris Nanterre, Berlin School of Economics and Law, Germany, American University Washington DC, and all others. Among its collaboration with government agencies, the prominent ones are National Institute of Security Management, Bombay Stock Exchange, International Institute of Democracy and Election Management, a unit of Election Commission of India, and Director General of Shipping Government of India. I take a pride in saying that within a short span of time, Maharashtra National University Mumbai has risen to the top 5 to 6 preferences for the students nationally in this journey. The students have immensely contributed in all this progress. They have stood by the university and gave us the boost and encouragement to march ahead. Our students have won laurels for the university at both national as well as international level. Our alumni are working as lawyers, corporate professionals, and academicians all around the country. Some are working in top law firms like Chetan and Company, Nishit Desai Associates, Trial Legal, Lakshmi Kumaram and Sridharan, Charul Amarchand Mangaldas, Jyoti Sagar, Phoenix Legal, so on and so forth. To promote excellence in legal education, to strengthen access to learning in the law, and make the models of education inclusive, we have invested resources to develop research opportunities for students and faculty. To boost the faculty research, the university has established a research council. We have faculty seed money policy for research grants to the faculty members. We also aim to be a hub of the constitutional law discourse in South Asia. In this context, we recently partnered with National University of Singapore and University of Colombo, Sri Lanka, for the South Asian Research Colloquium in Constitutional Laws, which is ongoing. We are also collaborating with universities including South Asian universities, the University of Dhaka, the University of Punjab, Lahore, Pakistan, to host conferences in upcoming academic years. These initiatives reflect our efforts to build a strong academic culture in our institution. I am really happy to share that our university has a functional center of clinical legal education, which was upon direction of the High Court conducted a survey of rehabilitated villages at Akarpati and Pohakran. Further, we also have a pro bono club under the Nyaya Bandhu scheme of Department of Justice. Dear students, this is a special occasion for you as well as for the university. I am aware that all of you are at very good places in your life. I call upon you to fight for the social cause, fight for justice, inculcate in yourself and reflect the values of humanism. Face life with a strong will and a beautiful smile. Be a role model for your juniors who shall pass on your legacy. You might be carrying fond memories of MNLU Mumbai, which has been your alma mater. Now, it is your duty to ensure its progression. I hope you will all support your alma mater throughout your life in whatsoever way you can. I am confident that all of you will do well in your life and wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Thanks to all. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Thank you so much, Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, for always inspiring us and always encouraging us. Now I again request Honorable Vice Chancellor to kindly invoke the convocation opening proceedings.
Honorable Chancellor, Sir, Maharashtra National University Mumbai, I have the honor to request you, sir, to declare the first convocation of the MNLU Mumbai open.
I declare the convocation open.
I now invite Honorable Pro Chancellor Justice Dipankar Datta, Chief Justice of High Court of Bombay, to kindly deliver the Pro Chancellor's address.
Honorable Dr. Justice T.Y. Chandrachud, Judge Supreme Court of India and the Chancellor, Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai. Honorable Justice B.V. Nagaratna, Judge of the Supreme Court of India and Member of the General Council, Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai. My sister and brother judges on and off the dais, Professor Dr. Dilip Uke, Vice Chancellor, Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai. Professor Dr. Anil Variat, In Charge Registrar, Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai. Members of the General Council, Executive Council, Academic Council, and the Finance Committee of the University. Professors, faculty members, and staff of the University. Members of the Judicial Fraternity, and all other dignitaries on and off the dais. Graduating students and their parents, relatives, and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Namaskar and good morning. As the Pro-Chancellor of the University, I extend warm greetings to one and all present here today at the first Convocation. A Convocation is the ceremonial gathering that graduating students look forward to, and understandably so. This is the day for them to receive their degrees and medals, for which each one of them must have put up a stupendous effort. This is the day that marks a new beginning for them. Dear students, congratulations to each one of you for the success that you have achieved. I find, looking at the young audience before me, that the eyes of the graduating students are bright and shining. Their faces are expressing different shades of emotion: pleasure, satisfaction, wonder, as well as pride. They are all bubbling with energy and glowing with the thought that they have at last made it. This day, I am sure, would certainly count as one of the most memorable days of their lives. In a few minutes from now, they would come up on stage to receive their degrees and medals from none other than Justice Dr. Chandrachud and Justice Nagaratna, who must have been and are their role models. The excitement is therefore quite natural. From tomorrow, my dear students, all of you will step into a world full of myriad opportunities and robust competitions. It is a moment of transition from academia to the practical world. You will be facing the real world with all its ups and downs. Many of you would be moving out of your homes and the guardianship of the institution as well. This institution has prepared you for facing the world, but there are many other lessons that you will learn through your experience. In this world of competition, ensure that you do not get lost in competing with everyone around you and see everyone as your enemy. Compete with yourself. Try to be a better human being. Progress and get better every day. Don't make this beautiful journey of growth into a race. Work, progress, and take others along with you. Stand on your own feet and make a great career for yourself. I sincerely believe that those students who secure admission in the national law schools are a class apart. They are the talent we look forward to serve the nation in future. Remember, dear students, you have much bigger roles to play than you may have thought of. Let me take this opportunity of giving you some elderly advice and guidance and share certain words of wisdom that I heard from my elders and which I am sure could be of some assistance to you in your future life. Having graduated from this university, you would know what are the opportunities that would unfold. There is a general perception amongst critics that law graduates of national law schools refuse to take up law as a profession or join the judiciary, possibly because of the low returns. These law graduates, unfortunately, earn an ill repute from day one that they are interested in things other than law. Left to me, I do not agree with the critics. The objective of imparting education is to attempt to secure the full development of the human personality. Every individual having his own ideas about how he would like his future life to be and the problems that he would have to encounter on the way must have the right to decide what is right for him. Earning money with honest and dedicated effort should not show anyone in poor light. After all, we live in a free country. Having outshone others in a fiercely competitive common law entrance examination, the law graduates of the National Law Schools do have the freedom guaranteed by Article 19(1)(g) of the Constitution. No one should grudge if they prefer the corporate sector to the legal profession or the judicial service. Having said so, you must all remember that the youth of any country shoulders a big responsibility to take the country forward and give shape to the aspirations of its people. It is therefore most important for you to make an informed choice and not on the spur of the moment. We are passing through difficult times. The present phase of life may not be the ideal phase. There are socio-cultural tensions leading to unrest, political upheaval causing disturbance in society, problems of access to justice, etc., etc. Huge pendency in our courts and the mounting arrears are causes of serious concern. On the flip side, these concerns would offer you with opportunity to bring some radical changes to the system. This is where you, if you choose to become a policy maker, could make a difference. It would indeed not be a bad idea to consider this as an option. We do have in India teachers who are qualified to teach law, but there is a dearth of quality teachers. Nothing can be more satisfying for the soul if you choose to become a guru. For the less discerning and uninitiated, I need to tell you all that 4 decades back, law was taken up as a course of study by those students who could not secure seats in medical and engineering courses or even in BSc BCom courses. From 1984, legal education in India underwent a paradigm shift with the 5-year integrated LLB curriculum being introduced to harmonize social relevance and professional competence. I was fortunate to graduate as a student of the first batch. Looking back, I knew 10% law when I graduated. My real learning of law was in the court halls and while deviling in the chambers of my senior. Even as a judge for the last 16 years, I am constantly in the process of learning. There is no end to learning, and howsoever academically brilliant one may be, do not ever carry this impression that you are omniscient. I could be labeled as biased, but I am certain that you may not be fortunate to have the same level of learning of law if you do not take up law as a profession or ascend to the position of a judicial adjudicator. Once elevated as a judge, it becomes a mission to deliver justice to the people. It ranks as one of the most noblest forms of service to the nation and for the nation. You should take it upon yourself as a sacred duty to live and work for your countrymen instead of being instrumental in feeding private bosses with all the good things in life at the cost of your health and family life. You all constitute our national wealth, and the policymakers would do well to ensure that such national wealth is better utilized. Do realize that when you were born with the ability to change someone's life for the better. Do not waste this ability. Perfection in whatever you do should be your aim. Indeed, it is difficult to achieve perfection in everything you attempt. But even if you may not be perfect, certainly your honest attempt to achieve that will make you excel, and that would be a remarkable achievement. Your talent will determine what you can do. Your motivation will determine how much you are willing to do. But it is your attitude that will decide how well you do what you decide to do. Remember, all of us present here have encountered challenges of various forms. It has never been a smooth life. Rather, life has been like a roller coaster ride. Nowadays, you hear people boast that they have taken challenges head on and succeeded. Be patient and use your discretion. Be balanced in your approach and remain flexible to adjust to all conditions. It is sometimes profitable to take a step backward. Set yourself difficult goals and push yourself without settling down. The struggles you face in life today would develop the strength you need for tomorrow. And one more thing that is of immense importance nowadays. Exercise your Article 19(1) rights wisely, more particularly Clause A. Life is a long journey. Graduation is not an end goal in itself. Instead, it is a part of the bigger journey of life. So, do not stop growing. Educate yourself, empower yourself. Take this graduation as the launching pad for further achievements to promote goodwill and enhance national interest in whatever way is possible for you. Bring smiles to your countrymen, make your country proud. Finally, respect your gurus and do not forget to seek your parents' blessings daily, right in the morning. Wish you all the very best in life. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Honorable Lordship, for your address and word of wisdom and encouragement. Now all of us are eagerly waiting for this moment, I know. So with this, I invite Honorable Chancellor Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, Judge, Supreme Court of India, to kindly deliver the convocation address.
Chief Justice Dipankar Datta, Co-Chancellor of the Maharashtra National Law University, my distinguished colleague Justice B.V. Nagaratna, Judge of the Supreme Court of India, Judges of the Bombay High Court, many of whom have been my colleagues on the bench or as the case may be at the bar, Dr. Dilip Uke, Vice Chancellor, members of the Executive Council and the Academic Council, the Finance Committee and all the other bodies of the university, distinguished members of the faculty, the graduating students, their parents without whom this would not have been possible, and all other esteemed guests. It gives me a great sense of honor to speak at the first convocation ceremony of the Maharashtra National Law University. MNLU, in a short span of time, has become a center of excellence. The university not only promotes interdisciplinary legal education, but it also encourages its students to participate in a number of co-curricular and extracurricular activities. The students at MNLU have made a name for themselves by winning accolades in debating, in mooting, and in sports competitions. The university has a strong focus on research and commands 15 research centers. I've also had a personal experience myself of engaging with students of MNLU at my chambers, where they have proved their mettle while interning with me. The students of MNLU who have interned with me have been diligent, knowledgeable, and above all, each of them has been a grounded individual. Giving a convocation address is always a difficult task. It marks an end and it marks a beginning. Graduation invokes complex emotions, happiness, accomplishment, anticipation, nostalgia, and also a little bit of sadness. you have to let go of the familiar. One of my judicial clerks, who is now working in New York after pursuing her LLM at Harvard Law School, told me that what she found most poignant when she left NUJS one final time in Kolkata after the graduation ceremony was to say goodbye to the woman who came every morning to her dorm room to clean up after her. So you have to let go of the familiar. You will take with you the affection that you share for your friends, the admiration that you have for your faculty members, and the shared experience of a time that has gone by with all its adversities and joys. The journey of your batch has indeed been tumultuous, with the pandemic overhauling our systems of education. In fact, it would not be an exaggeration for me to say that the pandemic has overhauled all our commitments and expectations of life and of the ways in which we lead our own lives, whether as citizens or as professionals. But as Richelle Goodrich, an American novelist, says, stand tall on the summit after a tedious climb. Take in the remarkable scenery and the exhilaration of accomplishment. But don't you pause for long. There are greater mountains to climb while you still possess the drive and capacity to do so. So there are greater mountains for all of you to climb still before you. Graduation, as I said, also marks the beginning. Some of you may be joining a corporate law firm. Some may be planning to pursue further education. Some of you would be joining litigation. And it's even possible that some of you may be taking up filmmaking or even a culinary course. When I was young and you joined the profession of law, it was assumed that you would hang up your boots one day in or outside the court. Not so anymore, as the opportunities for our young expand beyond their horizon. All of them are worthy choices. There is no single way to use your law degree. There is no ideal linear trajectory to follow. As it is said, there is no curriculum to life. At every stage, it is an elective course. But there is one thing that I would want all of you to inculcate, and that is our sense of constitutional morality. You may have heard this phrase being used in judgments, but this principle has a wider import beyond courtrooms. As Babasaheb Dr. B.R. Ambedkar said, the Constitution is not a mere lawyer's document. It is a vehicle of life, and its spirit is always the spirit of the age. The Constitution was not envisaged as a mere legal document, but a moral guiding force for citizens. Acharya J.B. Kriplani, as a member of the Constituent Assembly, noted that what we have enunciated in the preamble are not merely legal, constitutional, and formal principles, but moral principles. And moral principles have got to be lived in life. They have to be lived whether it is in your private life or it is public life, whether it is commercial life, political life, or the life of an administrator. They have to be lived throughout. These things we have to remember if our constitution is to succeed. As Dr. B.R. Ambedkar noted, constitutional morality is not a natural sentiment. It has to be cultivated. As you venture beyond the gates of your university, ask yourself, do you value the liberty, equality and dignity of every person? Do you believe in fraternity? That in a nation of 138 crores of people, everyone has a share equal to yours. When I talk about fraternity, I'm not talking about homogeneity, but solidarity. That despite differences, we belong to this nation and that this nation belongs to us. That difference should never be a ground for discrimination. Fraternity is an extremely important value that shapes the social life of a nation. And I invoke Dr. Ambedkar once again when I quote him, as he said, without fraternity, equality and liberty will be no deeper than coats of paint. Fraternity is also important for structuring our democracy, to recognize and accept the plurality of people and interests and the value of deliberation and not top-down imposition. Democracy is itself more than the rule of the majority. It is a system built on respect for the infinite dignity of each individual man and woman, on each person's moral striving for freedom, justice and truth. It is a spiritual and moral possession. Democracy is not just rules, it is a way of life. It encourages everybody to make the best of their capabilities and capacities, holds that we have a moral responsibility to do so. It encourages the artist to seek beauty, the neighbor to seek community, the psychologist to seek perception, the scientist to seek the truth. And these words were expressed by Thomas Mann in his 1938 book titled The Coming Victory of Democracy. But how does one live a life imbibing constitutional values? That's the question I ask myself. Constitutional values can be themselves very difficult to define, for they are contested. Even judges differ on the meanings of these familiar phrases of liberty, equality, and dignity. What is required is to decipher the underlying constitutional philosophy, or what we call constitutional morality. The Indian Constitution has been called a transformative document, which means that it not only sought to transfer power from a colonial government to a democratically elected indigenous government, but it also aimed to bring substantive changes to the way society was structured. It is apparent that our Constitution promotes a tolerant and inclusive philosophy instead of an exclusionary one. Take the example of Article 15, which prohibits discrimination on the grounds of race, caste, sex, place of birth and religion. What is common to these grounds is that there are personal characteristics that are either immutable or reflect the fundamental choice of an individual. Another commonality is that many of these characteristics have been employed to historically discriminate against groups of people like Dalits, women, queer people, and other minorities. The Constitution then prohibits discrimination against people who have been historically subjected to discrimination on the basis of these characteristics. It also recognizes that positive measures for the advancement of some of these marginalized groups need to be adopted by the state. This inclusive philosophy of the Constitution must be practiced in our personal and professional lives. Devoting one's life to social justice and rights litigation is a remarkable way to promote the values of our Constitution. However, I understand that pursuing such a career trajectory is not for everyone. In fact, for many of you, the low pay which accompanies such practice not only makes rights litigation an unlikely, but an impossible choice. Many students come from impoverished backgrounds. They or their families may have taken loans to fund university education. They are compelled to take high-paying jobs to pay off their loans. Further, for many students from marginalized backgrounds, financially lucrative jobs bring social mobility. But one can promote constitutional values and social justice if you imbibe constitutional morality in the way you conduct your professional life. For instance, even if you are working at a corporate law firm, you can take up pro bono work. You can associate yourself with an NGO, or you can be a part of databases of lawyers that can support marginalized groups. There are many such legal databases of lawyers online that have been created to cater to women, the disabled, and the queer persons in need of legal counsel. As transactional lawyers, you can support entrepreneurs that lack resources or come from communities that are underrepresented in the economy. Even small things like highlighting the lack of an effective legally compliant anti-sexual harassment policy while conducting due diligence on a company that is to be acquired go a long way in promoting gender justice. In 1973, E.F. Schumacher titled his life-changing book, Small is Beautiful. He suggested viable alternatives to bigger is better. Whether it was in terms of technologies, policies, or polities, small in this conception is beautiful. But what is seemingly small is significant in its ability to alter the course of human existence, our own and of others. Small and incremental steps are the building blocks of the nation. You can also review if the target company complies with its obligations under the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016 and its rules. Private employers today are required to frame an equal opportunity policy. Equal opportunity policies for establishments having 20 or more employees are required to include provisions relating to the appointment of a liaison officer in establishments to look after the recruitment of persons with disabilities and provision of facilities and amenities for such employees. Second, for identification of posts and vacancies for disabled persons. And third, for provision of additional facilities and benefits for disabled persons. The RPWD Act of 2016 also requires private establishments to conform to accessibility norms in their building plans. If private establishments have received incentives from the government, 5% of their workforce must be comprised of disabled persons. I note in my recent judgment in Vikas Kumar versus UPSC that the role of the private sector in the market has increased manifold since the advent of liberalization in India. The RPWD Act 2016 recognizes that with the burgeoning role of the private sector in generating employment in India, an active responsibility has to be cast upon private employers to create an inclusive workforce by providing persons with disabilities equal opportunities in the job market. However, the guarantee of equal opportunity must be accompanied by the provision of reasonable accommodation. Likewise, The Transgender Persons Protection of Rights Rules 2020 impose obligations on private establishments to implement measures to prevent discrimination against transgender individuals. They are required to publish an equal opportunity policy for transgender persons, which would include details of infrastructure facilities like gender-neutral washrooms, measures for safety and security, transportation and guards, and other amenities. If a manufacturing facility is the subject of a transaction, you can verify whether it complies with the safety provisions of the Factories Act and the remuneration and retrenchment provisions of the labor codes in India. These may not be red flags for your client to not enter into the transaction, but it can be a good practice to start highlighting these compliances as a way to sensitize your own clients. In your litigation practice, you can make time for cases concerning rights and entitlements of marginalized groups. You can enroll yourself as a panel lawyer for legal aid authorities. Many universities and policy organizations run weekly clinics for providing access to legal counsel and legal awareness to marginalized individuals. You can contribute to that. If many of you have decided to pursue higher education or the academia, you can make access to elite educational institutions more accessible by conducting free sessions for persons coming from marginalized backgrounds on admission and scholarship application. Many of them do not have the cultural and social capital to pursue these opportunities. You can bridge this gap and make the admission processes more equitable. One person, just one individual, Professor Shamnath Bashir, made such a critical difference to the inclusion of the excluded in the legal profession. One day, you will also be making hiring decisions for your own firms and chambers. I would urge all of you to be equal opportunity employers, to say the least. But you should go a step further and promote a sense of diversity in your workplaces. Justice Sonia Sotomayor, who is a judge of the US Supreme Court, came from a poverty and a cultural background where her parents hardly spoke English. She has discussed how the affirmative action programs at Princeton and Yale opened doors to her, enabling students like her from disadvantaged backgrounds to get a chance to succeed. She has called herself a perfect affirmative action baby. Closer home, Justice Sarosh Kapadia rose to become the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India. As a young person, he used to ferry briefs and papers from the office of a charitable trust where he worked to the office of a law firm where a senior partner noticed his talents and encouraged him to pursue the law. We must realize that the lack of accomplishment of a person coming from a marginalized background, owing to their caste, gender, sexuality, or disability, are not reflective of their individual caliber, but a product of their circumstances. With sufficient training and encouragement, people do bloom and blossom. But this requires the unlearning of our own prejudices. Again, Justice Sonia Sotomayor says in the context of gender discrimination, I found in my experiences that it is not that men are consciously discriminating against promoting women, but I do believe as people, we have self-images about what's good, what's quote unquote a good lawyer, doctor, or whatever the profession is. And if you are a male who grew up professionally in a male-dominated profession, then your image of what a good lawyer is a male image. We must also promote constitutional morality in our homes. We must fight against casteism, patriarchy, homophobia, and other harmful attitudes against minorities in our personal lives. The second wave of feminism popularized the slogan, "The personal is political." Let me discuss the origin of the slogan briefly. The initial dominant liberal feminist thought did not specifically attack the assumption that the private sphere of the home belongs to women. Its demands for equality were limited to the public sphere. However, the radical feminist thought that permeated the second wave of feminism aimed to target the social, cultural, and political subordination of women in all aspects. It nudged the state to actively intervene in the private sphere that seeks to subordinate women. Indeed, the activities of the private sphere have a larger implication on the status of women. Confined to the domestic realm, women are assigned the toil of domestic labor. The discrimination and hierarchical setup of the private realm often spills over to the public life. Women are more likely to be relegated to feminized work roles and deprived of leadership positions, leading to workplace discrimination. India has taken a major step forward in remedying that. You have an instance of that on the stage. One of the first woman who would adorn the office of Chief Justice of India. My mother took me to see a play which was titled "Ai Retire Hote," a play which reflects on the consequences when a mother retires from her daily chores and decides to live a life of dignity on her own terms. Sensitization to gender must begin from the home. The rigid gender roles in the private sphere also promote the idea of oppositional and binary genders. Any deviation from gender norms in terms of gender presentation and sexuality are considered as a deviance. This implicates the queer community, where trans or non-binary persons and sexual minorities are termed as unnatural. We learn much of casteist behavior in our own homes. This includes customs or traditions that reflect caste superiority or caste purity, and the markers that upper caste groups use to distinguish themselves from oppressed castes. During the first religious festival in our own home, my daughter-in-law asked me whether there was a rule of excluding women from worship during the time that they had their period. I told my daughter, as every daughter-in-law is and has to be, that purity dwells within the soul, the mind, and the body, and that no such rule was practiced within our home. This also includes the norms governing marriage, where marriages between upper caste and oppressed caste individuals are still looked down upon with prejudice in upper caste households. This holds true even for interreligious marriages. It is tragic when we allow social conformity to trump over personal autonomy. In Shafin Jahan versus Ashokan KM and others, the Supreme Court has observed, our choices are respected because they are ours. Social approval for intimate personal decisions is not the basis for recognizing them. Indeed, the Constitution protects personal liberty from disapproving audiences. Thus, our homes are not devoid of politics, and the onus is on us to give way to progressive practices in our personal lives. In this regard, Paula Rust, an American sociologist, has commented, one should make personal choices that are consistent with one's personal politics. Personal life and personal politics are indistinguishable. Let constitutional morality be a guiding principle of how you conduct your lives in courtrooms and beyond. I have this morning only shared a few ideas with you on how you can commit your life to social justice. All of you live in the age of information, when the internet is flooding you with information and ideas. Yet, all of us in today's information age live in an information bubble where we do not have the patience to listen to what is not to our liking. The time period that we spend in assimilating information is increasingly becoming short, just as the information age thrests large gigabytes of information into each one of us as citizens. So in this informational bubble that you will find yourself, please remember to look at life's experiences beyond the bubble, to explore beyond what is constantly being fed to you by the information which is available, particularly on the social media, and learn to live your own experiences of life, uninfluenced sometimes by what is thrust upon you. It is my hope and belief that you will all come up with innumerable and creative ways to work the Constitution. In parting, I will leave you with the words of the American civil rights activist Maya Angelou when she says, "Look beyond your tasseled cap." And I see a lot of you have, and many of you don't have those tasseled caps. Look beyond your tasseled cap, and you will see injustice. At the end of your fingertips, you will find cruelties, irrational hate, bedrock sorrow, and terrifying loneliness. There is your work. May each of you become instruments in the thirst for justice when there is injustice. May your fingertips become a medium for compassion when you witness cruelty against any living being. May your lives be the source of love in place of hate, and of healing when there is sorrow. In the happiness of others, may you find your own self-realization. I would once again like to thank the Vice Chancellor and Chief Justice Dipankar Datta for inviting me to speak on this occasion. I wish all the graduating students the best of luck for their future endeavors. And above all, on such a happy day, thank you for your patience.
Thank you so much, Honorable Chancellor Sir, for your enlightening address, for opining about constitutional morality, constitutional values, and social justice as well as life. Thank you, sir. Dear all, we'll now start the degree and medal awarding ceremony. So the procedure is like this. Respected Registrar Sir will present the candidates of the respective programs who will stand at their seats. Thereafter, Honorable Chancellor will confer the degree by reading the citation. Such candidates will collectively answer, "I do promise." Alright, so now I request respected Registrar Sir to kindly invoke the degree award procedure.
I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree of Master of Laws, LLM, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the degree of Master of Laws, to which I pray they may be admitted. Candidates taking the degree of Master of Laws in person will please stand forward.
LLM candidates are requested to please stand at the seat.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai, I admit you as also the candidates in absentia to the degree of Master of Laws, LLM, in this university. Do you sincerely promise and declare that if admitted to the LLM degree, for which you are candidates and for which you have been recommended, you will in your daily life and conversation conduct yourselves as worthy members of this university.
Thank you, sir. Now I request and invite Dr. Anand Rao, Head of the Postgraduate Department, to call upon the candidates on the stage one by one for receiving the degrees and announce the medal winners. I want to inform you that the university has instituted Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal for the toppers of respective batches of LLM programs as well as BL LLB Honours program. Over to you, Dr. Anand Rao.
Thank you, Saji sir. Very good afternoon to all. To begin with, the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal for LLM 2015 batch goes to Mr. Abhinav Kumar. Please come on the stage to receive the medal and degree. I request other students of LLM 2000 batch to come forth and receive degree in the following order. Utkarsh Ravi, Abhishek Srivastav. For LLM 2017 batch, the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal goes to Swati Shankar. I request her to come to the stage and receive the medal and degree.
I request Honorable Chancellor, Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Justice Nagaratna, to kindly award the degrees to the students.
Congratulations, Swati. I request other students of LLM 2017 batch to come to the stage and receive the degree. Ankit Sirpatwar, Ankita Nishad, Priyanka Kumari, the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal for LLM 2018 batch goes to Rukma Chetan Lavanya. I request other students of LLM 2018 batch to come to the stage. Aditi Sitha.
Please applause for your batchmates.
Rahil Kazi. Kshitij Chabra, Hasana Kadri, Nikita Mundara, for LLM 2019 batch, the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal goes to Sudanva Bedekar. I request him to receive the medal and degree. I request other students of 2019 batch to come to the stage and receive the degree. Arushi Antwal, Pooja Bhalerao, Vinay Borkar. Please applause for your batchmates. Krishna Giram, Kshitij Girpade, Ruchira Halli, Julie, Kumari Sumni, Parikshit Khari, Raksha Thakur, Ajit Shinde, Shubham Shukla, Shweta, applause should continue. Sunil Kumar Soni, Tanvi Bhatia, Samyakya Vasnik, Priyadarshini Uike, Shreyas Mendarkar, for the LLM 2020 batch, the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal goes to Abhishek Shivkumar Nandimat. I request other students of LLM 2020 batch to come to the stage and receive degrees. Akanksha Tiwari, Aishwarya Mane,
Asmita Sharma, Ayushi Srivastav, Ruchi Sudharanjan Bhagat, Nandini Chaudhary, Mansi Dabhade, Gaurav Sunil Dahale, Akanksha Dhatrak, Aditya Ghuge, Alisha Girkar, Shubham Joshi, Sauksha Lakade, Mufiz Ali Khan, Neha Dange, Akshata Pawar,
I also request Justice Bharti Dangre and Justice Nitin Jamdar ji to kindly award the degrees.
Rakshit Das, Rangoli Tiwari, Renuka Anand Sabre, Ajinkya Sarvade, Shambhavi Sharma, Monali Solanki, Gargi Uday Varunjikar, Prajakta Jhalke, Anuj Gera, Ritu Uplap,
I also request Honorable Vice Chancellor and respected Registrar Sir to award the degrees.
Sheetal Dhole, Madhyama Gujar, Pradnya. University also offers unique and innovative master's program on investment and security laws in collaboration with National Institute of Security Markets. The Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal for LLM Investment and Security Laws for 2020 goes to Anhita Tiwari. I request Anita to please come to the stage and receive medal and degree. I also request other students of LLM Investment and Security Laws to come to stage and receive degrees in the following order. Aboli Pitre, Archit Virendra Sharma, Chinmay Deepak Gosavi, Deeksha Singh. Please applause for your batchmates. Come on. Dwarampudi Kalyan Reddy. Ipsita Pallavi Sahu, Josh Eskambekar, Manish Kant, Mayank Chauhan, Mihir Man Singh, Narayan Tiadi, Pramit Bhattacharya, Prashant Trivedi, Pushpanjali Kumari, R. Rajat. Please applause for your batchmates. Rasika Sanjay Ghate, Renuka Abhay Katle, Ritvika Tripathi, Samprati Srivastav, Sai Telang. I request Honorable Justice Nagaratna to kindly award the degrees. Shabda Mishra, Shaivya Manaktala, Shamrao Patil, Shubham Mundada, Shweta Ojha, Saumi Saha, Suyesh Bhatnagar, Urmilesh Kumar, Utkarsh Kumar Mishra, Varshini Puni, Yagnesh Parikh, University also offers LLM professional program which is unique and tailor-made to meet the needs and expectations of professionals. Owing to professional commitments, are unable to take their regular residential LLM program. The Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal for LLM Professional 2020 batch goes to Rishikesh Chavan.
I request Honorable Chancellor to kindly award the degrees.
I request other students of LLM Professional 2020 batch to come to the stage and receive degrees. Hiren Lapsia, Joyashula Siddharth, Swidil Rodriguez, Anjali Sharma, Subhash Menon, Purushottam Kasar, George Thomas.
Please applause for your batchmates. Come on.
Ikshita Dhotre, Divya Pathak, Sakshi Bikal, Snehi Sharaf, Ayush Khandelwal, Gaurangi Patil, Manisha Jagtap, Leela Patil, Sudarshan Mohta, Satish Chandra Kale, Chaudhary Nitin Ramachandra Nalini, Surat Shinde, Ashish Singare, Dinesh Pandey, Shekhar Jagtap, Sai Ruchita Chaudhary.
I request Honorable Pro Chancellor Justice Dipankar Datta to kindly award the degrees.
Shri Shekhar Samant,
Honorable Pro Chancellor sir, kindly award the degrees.
Nilesh Mohanlal Gandhi, Heer Shah, Avni Nadkarni, Jessica Tapash Bakshi, Ankita Naik.
Congratulations to all LLM students. May I request you to all give them a big round of applause.
Huge congratulations to all the gold medal winners. Once again, a big applause to all gold medal winners. Now I once again request respected registrar to kindly invoke the degree award procedure for BA LLB honors students.
For the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Honors, BA LLB Honors, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honors, to which I pray they may be admitted. The candidates taking degree of BA LLB Honors in person will please stand forward.
Do you sincerely promise and declare that if admitted to the BA LLB Honours degree for which you are candidate and for which you have been recommended, you will in your daily life and conversation conduct yourselves as worthy members of this university? By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai, I admit you as also the candidates in absentia to the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours, BA LLB Honours in this university. Congratulations.
I now invite Dr. Kiran Rai, Head of the Undergraduate Department, to call upon the candidates on the stage one by one for receiving the degrees and also announce the medal winners.
A very good afternoon to all. So we start with Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal for the BA LLB 2015 batch, and the recipient is Sara Jain. May I request her?
I request Honorable Chancellor, Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor to kindly give the degrees.
Other students may please follow the order as and when the name would be called. Congratulations, Sara. Natasha Kavalkat. Vrindam Nagpal. Aditya Nandakumar. Aman Sharma. Kaustubh. Shambhavi Rai. Ritika Gussain. Bhanukaran Singh Jodha. Nilab Bish. Arnav Madhav. Sairaj Dable. Krishnakant Vishwakarma.
I request Honorable Pro-Chancellor Justice Dipakar Datta to kindly award the degrees.
Apurva Gudewar. Komal Sinha. Rutuja, Praharsh Verma, Karan Shelke,
I request Honorable Justice Bharti Dangre, Member General Council of the University, to kindly award the degrees.
Yashraj Samant, Kopal Garg, Mihir Deshmukh, Aditya Gupta, Ayush Verma, Pragya Agrawal, Kunal Paleja, Aditya Tandon, Swapnil Singh, Shivam Sonkar, Abhisar Vidyarthi,
I request Honorable Justice Nitin Jamdar ji, Member General Council of the University, to kindly award the degrees.
Pranay Desai, Rinal Dave, Sohil Sankalp, Snehal Kanzarkar, and Achal Karma. Now we move to the next batch 2016. So may I request Shivani Bhargava to please come forward and accept the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal for the 2016 batch.
I request Honorable Chancellor to kindly give the Vice Chancellor medal.
Other students, please follow the order. Abhishek Chakraborty, Abhishek Chakraborty, not present. No, Shivani. Aditya Prakash, Aditya Tane Pandey, Akansha Dagwar, Ankit Kumar.
Please applause for your batchmates.
Aprajita Singh, Ashmita Sharma,
I request Honorable Vice Chancellor to kindly award the
Bodhisattva
degrees.
Majumdar, Devashish Giri, Gopal Gaur, Hardik Nain, Ira Pandya, Kanishk, Nishchay Raut, Piyush Langre, Purvaja Ruke, Rishabh Jain,
I request respected registrar sir to kindly award the
Shaisha
degrees.
Bacha, Shardul Gopuchkar, Charlene Papal, Sri Hari Sontake, Shubhankar Mathur, Smriti Shandil,
I request Honorable Justice. I request Honorable Justice Nagaratna ma'am to kindly give the degrees.
Vaishnavi Devadiga, Vatsal Gosalia,
Please applause for the batchmates. Come on.
Vijay Kumar Sherawat, Vinaya Saigaonkar, Natasha Maheshwari, Khushbu Shah,
I once
Pratik
again request
Irpat Gire.
Honorable Chancellor to kindly give the degrees.
Pratik Irpatgire,
I once again request Honorable Chancellor to deliver the degrees.
and Mithlesh Chaudhary. Thank you all, and a hearty congratulations to all. Thank you.
A big round of applause for all the gold medal winners. And a huge applause for all the graduating students. With this, we come to the end of the convocation. For that, I now request Honorable Vice Chancellor to invoke the convocation closing proceedings.
Honorable Chancellor Sir, I have the honor to request you to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation closed.
Thank you, sir. I now invite respected Registrar Dr. Anil Variyat to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
Most respected Chancellor of the University, Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, Pros Chancellor Sri Justice Dipankar Datta, Chief Justice High Court of Bombay, General Council members, Honorable Justice Nitin Jamdar, Honorable Justice Srimati Bharati Dangre, respected Vice Chancellor, other dignitaries present on and off the dais. It gives me immense pleasure to be here before you on the first convocation day. My assignment is to propose a vote of thanks. I take this opportunity to thank the God Almighty for blessing us with a good climate and ensuring that this program went off well. We are blessed with the presence of eminent personalities on the dais today. I take this opportunity to express my deep sense of gratitude on behalf of the Maharashtra National Law University Mumbai family to our most respected Chancellor, Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, who has always been a source of inspiration and guidance to us. We all know how busy his schedule is, but he had been kind enough to be here and spend his time with us and enlighten us with his words of wisdom. Thank you very much, Lordship. Next, I have to propose my vote of thanks to our respected Pro-Chancellor, Honorable Justice Dipankar Datta, Honorable Chief Justice, Bombay High Court, who is our guide, philosopher and friend, and he had always been in support to us. I propose my deep sense of gratitude to Sri Justice Dipankar Datta for being with us on this first convocation day. Now on the dais is our patrons, Honorable Justice Srimati Bharati Dangre Madam, as well as Honorable Justice Nitin Jamdar sir. I don't know how I must thank them for all their support and cooperation and guidance they have given to us. On behalf of the Maharashtra National Law University family, I express my thanks to both of them. Thank you very much, Madam. Thank you very much, Lordship. Justice Srimati B.V. Nagaratna, Member of the General Council, I recall with thanks that immediately after taking over as the Judge of Supreme Court, we have sent a greetings to Madam, and Ladyship was so kind enough to revert back with reply and thanks. And we feel it as an honor that we have the first lady, future lady, Chief Justice of India amongst us. It is our honor. We are also blessed with the presence of eminent judges from High Court of Bombay. Due to paucity of time, I would not venture to take everybody's name, but we owe a lot to you all judges for your kind gesture of being present here on our invitation. This keeps us going further ahead with your all blessings and support. Not only the Honorable Ladyships and Lordships, the Registrar General, other registrars, members of the Honorable High Court Registry, and judges from subordinate courts, other tribunals are also present here in this occasion. It is my privilege to extend hearty vote of thanks to all of them. There are few persons whom I cannot afford but to mention special thanks. One is the Principal Secretary, Higher and Technical Education, who is also our patron, and Principal Secretary Law, our former Vice Chancellor, the founding Vice Chancellor, Professor Bhavani Prasad Panda, former Registrar Sri Sadashiv Deshmukh sir, members of the sister law universities, the Vice Chancellors of sister law universities, Professor Sri Krishna Devrao sir, Professor Faisan Mustafa, Professor Vijendra Kumar, and we are thankful extremely to the district administration for extending all support to us in organizing this program. The police department, the fire department, the NCC cadet who came here and supported us in this program. And we are a new NLU compared to many other institutions. But we have never been alone in our journey. We have been supported by lot many institutions of repute. For example, the National Institute of Security Market, the registrar and faculties of the institution are present here. The Indian Insurance Institute, their Secretary General and the faculties are present here. The Bombay Bar Association, the Family Court Bar Association of Mumbai, and so many other organizations are, rather they are our stakeholders and partners in our endeavor to extension of knowledge. I thank all of them for their continuous support. Especially our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dilip Uke sir, has always been telling us that we are a public finance institution, public funded institution, and the resources and the knowledge what we have should be shared with the community, including other law colleges. I recognize the presence of principals and faculties from other law colleges here, and I thank them for the time and energy they have spent here to come here and attend this program. The students and the parents, I know that they have been eagerly waiting for 2 years to have this program. Sometimes I had to have verbal exchange and interaction with them over the conduct of this program. I admire for your patience and I admire you for being here. I know many of, at least a few of you are working abroad. They came here to India to take this degree. So that shows the commitment they have to the institution. So we are proud to have such committed, dedicated students, and I am also sure that your parents would be more proud than that, because they are blessed to have such children, such students as their children. And this program would not have been a success if we had not received the wholehearted cooperation and support from the Maharashtra Judicial Academy. The entire administration of Judicial Academy, right from the director, governing body, every staff of this academy have supported us, and for us, we have another connect, because this Maharashtra Judicial Academy, our Chancellor's contribution to the establishment and development of this institution is immense. So we feel it as a privilege to have the first convocation in this hall. So I thank the entire governing body and the members of the administration of the Maharashtra Judicial Academy, especially the additional director, joint director and deputy directors for their support, and the staff. And there are so many people who could not attend the program, but they are watching this online. So my greetings to them. And now, not last but not least, but at last, my own Vice Chancellor, who had been giving all the support and guidance, and he has personally came here yesterday. Right from the forenoon, he is here, encouraging and taking active part in every arrangement. So, on behalf of the entire Maharashtra National University faculty and staff, I extend a heartfelt thanks to sir. The event management team, Mr. Santosh Nair and his team, and our staff, members of the staff who have supported them for this successful organization of this program, they also deserve to be thanked. And our own faculty and members of the staff for all their support and cooperation. Thank you. Finally, I thank each one of you who have been present here today for the encouragement and support you have given to us, and we hope that all the stakeholders of the university will continue to support us so that we will conquer more heights in the field of academics and justice. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, respected Registrar Sir, for your words. Now we'll have the national anthem. All rise for the national anthem. I request the band to play the tune. We now shall have the reverse academic procession. I request all of you to keep standing at your seats. Can we have the marching tune for the reverse academic procession, please?
I did that. चल इतनच काढ देतो
Congratulations and all the best.
Thank you, everyone. It was a wonderful program. Now some important announcement. Please take note that your original degrees and transcripts will be given to you at the stall near the garden gate. But before you collect the degrees, please assemble near the porch area, which is at first floor, for the batch-wise group photograph. Okay? Firstly, proceed for the photograph and then collect your original degrees and transcripts. And then thereafter, please join us for the lunch. Thank you, everyone.